Finally, on this episode of Day Unfiltered.
Bath somersault, it doesn't. So, as per this place we are here because of what is happening in the country.
The current president of Nigeria, Ahmed Bola Ahmed Tinubu, started in the days of SDP, meaning again that he started not as an old man. He started early, and there are so many other examples that we can cite. I think it will be an erroneous impression for any youth to think that once we start, we should become the governor. Once we start, we should become a minister. Once we start, we should become a president. It should not work that way, because experience also counts. Experience matters in leadership positions. A youth who has never done anything politically in his life will still be an apprentice, will still be a novice, a green-on, if he or she is saddled with a position. So I think how to address this is for youth to be prepared, to learn to crawl before they start running. You cannot run without learning first to crawl. And once that is at the back of their minds, that as a critical mass, if they vote conscientiously and if they participate, there are youth wings in political parties, and youth wings are saddled with responsibilities that are meant for the youth. If for any reason, a 50-year-old man or a 60-year-old lady is appointed as youth leader in a political party, the youth should form a critical mass to challenge that by being active members of their political parties. Youth should also try as much as possible not to be available only during elections, because if they are available only during elections, it means that they have presented themselves for a transactional activity. It is a transaction. We have used you for what you need you for, and we will dump you. If they present themselves as materials to be used, it is most likely that once they are finished, once they have completed the need, they will be dumped. The youth have the bargaining power. They have the bargaining chip, because today, unlike before, votes count at least more than what we had in the past. What we had in the past in Nigeria, as an observer, I've observed elections either for research purposes, to conduct a research, or to observe for the purpose of writing a paper. And I've seen places where 100% vote were returned in Nigeria in 1999, in 2003, up to 2007. That is not realistic. So right now, vote counts at least more than in 1999. Vote counts at least more than in 2003. And vote counts at least more than in 2007. So if the youth can form a critical mass, it means that they can use their being together and the criticality of the group that they form to negotiate. Once this is being done, it means that it will be difficult. They can hardly be dumped. And again, people talk about youth empowerment. When the youths are not empowered, they can only be used. There are youths who are doing phenomenal things. Phenomenal things. And it is only for those who think that riches will come overnight that can easily get disappointed. If we check in the history of mankind and we see how much people were able to use their youthful energy, not thinking that they will get there overnight, we will now realize how it is possible for youths to build over time and to be in charge. It's likely for youths to get disappointed and feel dumped, particularly if their expectations are high. Again, it will be delusional for youths to think that all the adults will be moved away for the youths to take over. That has never happened in human history. The elders of today, like I said earlier, were at some point in time youths. There are youth wings in political parties. There are also youth clubs, youth associations that can come together to form a formidable force. And by doing that, they will recognize that they can use their population to negotiate from time to time. I truly want to believe that we have had occasions where youths with unidentifiable means or a legitimate source of living would sell their conscience, particularly during the election cycles, collect money to vote, or collect immediate material benefit or material gains. And once elections are completed, they are no longer remembered. That is of huge concern because it means that the youth made themselves pliable, they made themselves available for some unscrupulous elements in the society. If youths don't want to be abandoned, then they need to get it right and understand the fact that they cannot get to the destination overnight. Nobody has ever gotten to the destination overnight, or it's rare to find examples of where people got what they wanted immediately. Maybe in some rare occasions, but the commonest thing is that those who are in charge today started as youth. They started little by little, and at some point in time, they must have also been disappointed. The senator today, most of the time, will tell you that he did not get it right. For the first time, we have examples of governors who are in position today who have attempted at least twice before now. We have senators who have contested severally. They even lost at the primary level in their the primaries of their political parties before they eventually were able to make it. So I will implore that youth should not for any reason get disappointed. They should not become for any reason despondent. They should not for any reason become hopeless. The future is there, and the future does not necessarily mean 2 weeks' time. It does not mean next year. It does not mean 5 years to come. The future is the next moment. The next minute is where the future starts. I would like to call our attention to listeners and viewers to like this video, share, and make comments. It's very important because it's part of being stakeholders in the Nigerian project.